join along and come along now and see how it goes.
Today for morning basket. We're going to do calendar here and then we're going to move to the couch because we have something brand new to start today. Woo woo! Okay, Bear, can you tell me what month we are in?
September.
September. It is almost the end of September. We're in our last few days.
No.
But what comes in October?
What comes in October? Well, I guess you have Halloween.
Halloween. So
September, is it September, October, November?
Yep.
November has Thanksgiving.
Okay. So our brand new thing is we are going to start learning about our government. And who knows what country we live in?
The United States.
We live in the United States of America. And the United States is a very special place to live because of the way our government's run. Now, in November, so in a little over a month, we have an election coming up where we're going to elect a president, okay? It might continue to be our current president, who is
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, or it might be somebody else, okay?
I hope it's somebody who thinks kids can vote.
So we are going to learn all about the way our government is run. So this is the Gather Round Homeschool Government Mini Unit, and I've been wanting to try this, so I'm really excited. The way this is set up is each girl has a notebook. So, early reader is going to be there. Early elementary is going to be Bug. Oops, Belly, yours is over on the printer. Can you go grab it?
This is cool.
I am going to be reading. While I read, you need to color the pictures and fill that out. So Bear, you are going to have these terms right here: force theory, evolutionary theory, social contract theory, and divine right theory. And you're going to draw a picture to what it represents. And you are going to learn. And the other thing that we need is you are going to tell me one thing you learned today. So make sure you're listening, okay? Bug, do you understand your sheet?
Yeah,
okay.
Mama, but instead of pictures, I have words.
Correct.
Because I'm in early elementary and there's an early reader.
Right, and you both have the same coloring picture that Belle and Boo are coloring. Yeah. When you're finished with this, you are welcome to do brain flakes until I am done reading, okay? Okay, so Belly, you have a beautiful coloring. I like that. All right, Bug, would you like me to write one thing that you learned today and copy it, or would you like to just write it by yourself?
I'd like you to write it.
Okay, and then you're going to copy it. What is one thing that you learned today?
Well, without government, people will be free to do anything, so it's good to have government.
Okay. Do you remember what that was called?
It was called a state of
anarchy. Hey, Boo Boo, no, thank you, baby.
Without government, a country becomes a state of anarchy, and people are free to do whatever they want, which is not always a good thing.
Okay. Okay, did you want to show your picture that you colored?
Yes.
To the video? Okay, this is Boo Boo's picture of George Washington.
My picture is George Washington.
Okay, good job, Boo Boo. Now let's put it down so we can show what Bug's doing. So, Bug, you said without government, a country becomes
a state of anarchy, and people are free to do whatever they want, which is not always a good thing.
All right, so this is Bear's sheet. So she did some vocabulary up here. She got to color a picture of George Washington, and then she is going to tell us a fact.
What is it?
Okay, do you remember what it's called?
The document is what created the government.
Yep, and do you remember what that document is called? The Constitution. Okay, let's say it again.
The Constitution.
Okay, so the Constitution is a document, which means it's a piece of paper, right? An official piece of paper. So the Constitution is a document that created our good. Girl, after they finish that, should have a lesson page to do. Bug, can you find your lesson 1 page to do? Can you put a star in our state? What is our state?
Washington.
Put a star in that Washington.
I found a piece of paper.
Okay, good. People often call our country the USA, or US for short. USA stands for United States of America. We are going to cut out the letters and see if you can put them in the correct order, okay? Bug and Bear's responsibility today was to start a vocabulary wall. We're going to go ahead and put vocabulary in the back of their states folder.
Mom, should I keep cutting all these out?
Yes, please. Bug, what vocabulary word did you learn today?
Government.
And what is government?
A system through which order is maintained over a particular area.
Okay.
In the words of this card.
Okay, so we are starting on our states folders. We actually showed this in our last morning basket video. But today's state is Rhode Island. And you spell Rhode Island. It's right up here like this. R-H-O-D-E. And then a space. So that's road. And island is I-S-L-A-N-D. Rhode Island. So the girls just finished learning about which state?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Who wants to show what they filled out? Okay, Belly said the state is Rhode Island, the capital is Providence, region Northeast, and the state flower is the violet. All right, state Rhode Island, capital Providence, region Northeast. Fact, it used to have a rotating capital. And we just watched a homeschool pot video, and what did we learn about the state bird?
We learned that the state bird is the Rhode Island chicken.
All right, so we just wrapped up morning basket. We went a little over today. We started about 9:20 and it is 10:40. So this has taken us a long time today. So we are going to take a 10. All right, so exciting news for Miss Belly. Belly, what happened on Friday?
I finished my kindergarten language arts, and now I'm gonna start this.
Level 1. So, Belly, you go ahead and work on reading your stories while I go check in with your sissies, and then I'll come do the work with you.
Okay.
So while Belly does that, Bear and Boo are, what are you guys doing?
Acorns.
Playing acorns. And what is on the acorns, Boo? Oh, what's in there? Can you show me what's in there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. And is there a letter on the side? Do you know what letter that is?
Yes. I. I's for ice cream. E's for elephant. Where's K for koala?
And I think Bear changed. I think we have Hermione Granger in our school now. Is that true, Bear?
No.
And while Belle is reading, Bear and Boo are playing. Bug is working on her language art. She's doing the good and the beautiful as well. And it looks like she is supposed to look up facts about Indiana online. So she's over here doing that. Have fun, Bug.
30 days have September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31, excepting February, to which we have 28 assigned. So
Belle is repeating handwriting level K from the good and the beautiful. So she's going to work on that
You start this time.
I'm waiting for Bug to come on in because we are, part of her Good and the Beautiful is to read Gabriel and the Hour book together. So we take turns rotating every other paragraph. He'd hoped from his little prayer, for he was sure by this time that God was angry with him for daring to put it in the beautiful book.
And to add the last touch to his distress, he had been obliged to give up his work and lessons at the abbey. For Brother Stephen had been ill for a time and unable to paint, and all the other monks had color grinders of their own. So Gabriel, who could not afford to be idle even for a few days, had been forced to seek employment elsewhere.
Oh, so now it's Bear's turn. She just finished reading her reader to Boo, and she's going to come work in her workbook with me while Belly finishes handwriting and Bug's off doing some independent work.
I thought she'd be doing math.
She will be doing math in a little bit. All right, Bear. The letters A-L-K make the sound awk, as in talk. The letters I-G-H make the long I sound, as in thigh. Can you read me some of these words?
Talk, chalk, walk.
Okay, so Bear and I just finished her Good and the Beautiful math, and she's doing her independent work. And here comes Boo and Belle. And are you girls ready to
Make Play-Doh.
make Play-Doh? Let's go over to the stove. Boo Boo, you want to make Play-Doh?
Yes.
Okay. We are making Play-Doh. Boo's book this week is Owl Moon. So we are going to make Play-Doh for Owl Moon, and so we can learn about the Harvest Moon. And also, Belle and Bear can use it for their spelling. So we'll get lots of use out of this Play-Doh. Here, Boo Boo, here's a stool. Okay, the stove is not on yet, so you're okay. For a quick lunch break. Tomorrow's grocery pickup day, so we're eating out of the cabinet. So we have peanut butter and honey sandwiches on hamburger buns, chips and apple chips, and carrots and ranch. Enjoy your lunch, sissies.
It's good.
And we came outside because it is a gorgeous day out here. So we are going to do a little bit of nature study. Yeah, just a little bit with exploring nature with children. You love nature study? So we're going to do a little bit of nature study, and Boo's book this week is Owl Moon. So we're also going to read that while the girls play with Play-Doh. So for Bug and Bear, I printed off this sheet. It says make the faces of the moon with Oreos. We don't have Oreos, we have Play-Doh. But we are gonna do the Oreo activity with our nature group on Friday. So, pretend you have Oreos. We did this a couple years ago. Remember that the moon has different phases where we can see different amounts of light?
We did that at Friday school. Yep.
Look right here, with new moon. Okay, but then more and more comes to where you get to a full moon. And that is actually what we were talking about. We were talking about the harvest moon. And it's
okay if I just make anything.
Yeah.
What's the harvest moon?
It's actually really simple. The harvest moon is the full moon that's closest to the autumnal equinox, which we just had, right? The full moons around this time of year are unique in that the usual long periods of darkness between sunset and the moon rising is absent. It is said that in days of old, farmers took advantage of these autumn moons, continuing to bring in their crops by moonlight when the sun had gone down. Okay. Hence the name Harvest Moon. Because if you're out cutting a field, typically the sun sets and then you have to wait for the moon to come up. But for the harvest moon, it comes shortly after sunset, so they were able to continue working. Okay? Oh, right here. as for the color, this is actually a physical effect. Moonlight usually appears to have a blue color, actually white light reflected from the sun. But as the moon is low in the sky, you see it through a greater number of atmospheric particles than when overhead. The particles scatter the blue components of moonlight, allowing the red component of light to travel a straighter path to the eyes.
Finish, Mom.
Thus, the moon near to the horizon appears to have a golden, orange, or red tint.
Here's my new moon, my waxing crescent, my first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, waning crescent, new moon.
Very good. Okay, while you girls play, I'm going to go ahead and read Owl Moon. Since we already have the Play-Doh out, Bear and Belle are practicing their spelling words with Play-Doh. Bear is going to write it with toothpicks, and Belle is going to... Are you rolling it out to write the word?
Yeah.
Belle? Okay. And Boo and Bugger is having a little playtime. When we're done here, it's a little after 1. When we're done here, we'll probably either do history or science. What would you guys like to do today?
Science.
Science, and wrap up our afternoon. All right, so the other girls are still out playing with Play-Doh. Bug came in to finish up math. We're on teaching textbooks, and I'm putting together their science lesson on mammals. So we are going to go ahead and do our Good and the Beautiful Mammals unit. And today we are learning about elephants. And the girls were having so much fun with Play-Doh, they asked if they could make elephants in Play-Doh while we learned about it. I have a few things actually that I'm gonna have you do. So we're gonna hold off with you in Play-Doh. So we are outside to finish up our science lesson. Girls, you remember that we learned that elephants are social creatures, right? They have an interesting family dynamic. I'm going to call out an action, and as you do that, I'll tell you how it's related to elephants. Can you walk slowly in a straight line? Walk heavily on your tiptoes like we learned that elephants did. Oh, that's not a straight line. A straight line would be with Belle, and then Bug, get behind Belle.
What? Okay.
And then Bear, get behind her. And Boo Boo, get in there too. Elephant herds are led by older females called matriarchs. The herd is made up of female elephants and their baby calves. All right, our school day is done. Yay! Who had a good day?
I did. I actually didn't have a good day. I had an amazing day.
An amazing day. The girls are playing Elephant Family and having some popsicles outside. Today's school day it was a longer day. It probably took us about 5 hours, but there were lots of breaks, and the girls were taking turns working with me, so they had lots more breaks. There wasn't 5 hours of work for them. But long days like today allow for shorter days, like tomorrow when they have baton, or Friday when we do Mama Fun Friday. So you girls have fun playing, and I'll see you later.
Have a good day. See you later. See you later. Thanks for